G, but always keep it a G. So let's get into this reading. Okay, so I literally just did a reading with the same exact card, no exaggeration. So somebody is like really, really spiritually balanced on like a whole nother level at this current time. Literally, and this card was in the same placement, which is like the main theme for the reading. So somebody feels like you're very, very spiritually balanced. Um, Somebody feels like you have a very serene, calming energy. Somebody could feel like you're very sweet, but also resilient. Um, overexert your strength. Um, there is something very significant in regards to people crowning you in some way because, as you can see, like the bear is like, yeah, it's like literally bear. Uh, the bear is like above the crown, and I feel like this is like water energy. So people feel like emotionally they are crowning you in some form, in some way. Okay. This could be very significant just due to you being very spiritually balanced. Okay. There could be something very, okay. So this is the thing. There is something where you need to be careful with a mother or as a mother figure. If you have a child or if you're dealing with a mother figure, be very careful with letting them know what you have going on romantically. Okay. Um, there is someone that wants to come in and spoil you. Somebody finds your ambition to be very, very attractive. Somebody finds you to be highly intelligent. There is somebody who painfully is attracted to you. So this can be in a way where maybe somebody doesn't really like ambitious feminine energies. Or you could be a masculine energy. Just put it to how it resonates for you, okay? You know your situation better than me. I'm just a messenger from God, okay? Simple as that. I definitely feel somebody is painfully attracted to you. Maybe you could actually be somebody's type. Um, and it's just very interesting to them. Like they feel like you are the full package. I feel like there's a mother figure that just does not need to know this. Sometimes your parents do not need to know everything that's occurring in your life in certain aspects, specifically your romantic life, okay? Um, there could be some kinks that needs to be handled with this person, or maybe this could even be some kinks that need to be handled with your mom. Like maybe your mom needs to stay out your business, or maybe this person, they're still working on themselves that's coming towards you. So just put it to where it resonates, okay? But I just feel like right now at this current time, don't tell your mama your romantic business or a mother figure, okay? So let's get into this reading and let's see what comes up, okay? So I definitely do feel like there is something where you are. Here, let me just fill out this reading. I've been trying to do this thing where I just like tap into like normally I just dive into the reading because I just feel like it's better to just like impulsively dive into things, and just like speak from the heart. But I'm really trying to do it in a way that's more quicker instead of having long drawn out videos, okay? Because I do have a life too. And also it's just this is being done for free out the kindness of my heart. I'm not monetized or anything, so I have to value my time also. So I definitely do feel like there is something where you have a situation where somebody's gonna keep messing with you. This could definitely be in many forms, in many cases. This is specifically romantically. Okay. There's somebody that finds you emotionally balanced. Somebody finds you to be nurturing. They find you to be caring. They find you to be calm. They find you to be meeting their emotional needs. This is what's it's not interesting, but it's just like there is something where, hold on, because I just ate some popcorn and the Kindles is like, ugh. There is something where somebody could feel like you're real popping, okay? Somebody could want to take you on a date, like to the movies or something, eat popcorn or something. But I definitely feel like there is somebody that you have a lot of competition, okay? You might have released somebody, and there is fast communication occurring about this on who is going to be the next person that you're supposed to be with. So, I don't know if I'm guessing you're sought after from what this reading is saying. You're very sought after, whether you know it or not. Okay, a lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people want a chance with you, and so forth. Okay, I definitely do feel like somebody you love though is not the best option. Okay, or somebody you love is not guiding you to the right options. Okay, there's fast communication occurring about this, and this could be what's confusing you to make the right option. Okay, I definitely do feel like there is something where you have definitely more than one options, but I feel like you are so I feel like you are so focused on, like, let me see before I say what I'm about to say. Okay, so something is occurring. Something is occurring. Something is really annoying. Okay, I feel like there is something where it's something where you don't really know who the hell to choose. This is just obvious. You don't know who the hell to choose. But this is the thing, though. Something is occurring where I feel some family member by marriage ended up. Something occurred where a family member confused somebody. Okay, um, it's either the way that. So this is the thing. You're a gift to someone. You were a gift to someone. God gave you to someone, but somebody didn't like how the gift was presented. Um, they didn't like who it was, how the situation was occurring, or so forth. Put it to where it resonates for you. So there is something about, what is so interesting? A family member is trying to confuse you because they're confused after some sort of betrayal. A family member is trying, and this is a family member by marriage. So this is the thing. A situation is occurring. You put something on pause to gain enlightenment, okay? Um, there is something very significant where I'm not going to cap to you. You do have an amazing life of luxury and organization. This is why you have two options. But it's like you are almost putting this on pause. Like it's like you need to make a decision, but you're like pausing it because you're just like I need to get more intuitive information. I need to know more. I need God to speak to me more. Which is the best option? Which isn't? How do I move towards this option, or do this option move towards me? There is something about like laziness, okay? It's kind of like almost like God is saying you kind of got to put yourself out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you're a homebody. I don't know if you're just an introvert. I don't know if you are just kind of almost like what do you call this, like shell shock from the situation that you just came out of, and you're just kind of like in that in that limbo vibe of just like I don't even know where to start. I'm so used to my life being a certain way with a certain person, and then you know how that that what's the best word to say, it's like that change from being with a certain person, being used to a certain person, and then you ending a relationship and trying to figure out, okay, I gotta find a new person. I was used to this person. Now I gotta get a whole new person and get used to them. That can kind of be too much playing, low key. That's why a lot of people stay in relationships, Super Joe, because it's like I don't feel like learning nobody new. I don't feel like trying to figure out what make this person tick, what annoys this person, what makes this person happy, what make them laugh when they upset, what to do when they're anxious or they're annoyed, or what to do when they're going through something, when to give them space, when to not give them space, when to like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn a lot with a new person. So you can kind of be shell shocked about that, and you just kind of, you could kind of just be like, should I even go forward or move forward with another person? Should I focus on myself right now? Like, it just a vibe of like you being in limbo. There is a family member by marriage trying to confuse you because they're confused with the situation that they're going through. Some family member by marriage is getting betrayed, getting hurt. They don't feel like someone is making them feel worthy. And you can have a family member that is, you can have a family member that's going through some sort of weird thing where they're trying to derail you. You know how you got that friend that's like, friend, dump this dude. And sometimes it's some dudes or guys you need to dump. You have a guy friend that's like, man, F that BITCH. Come with us to the club, whoop de woo, come chill with us, come kick it with us. And the whole time it's almost this vibe of like your friend is trying to make you be single with them. Like, for the rest of it. And it's like, damn, I need somebody to go home to. I need somebody to hug. I need somebody to make me cook me a plate. I need somebody to massage my feet. I need somebody to pay a bill. Okay, pay for the date. Like, take me on a cute date and make sure I ain't late. Like, it's like, friend, you can't do that. Okay. Like, I can't be cuddled up with you. Okay. I need to go be with my person. And I feel like it's that vibe of like somebody feels, well, if I'm miserable, you need to be miserable too. If I'm a gift to, like, it's like another thing, a family member by marriage could be trying to make you feel like you're not some sort of gift. I don't know. You're just like a gift from God. And this family member by marriage, like, Four of Cups talks about, I don't know if you guys hear that train, but it's just constantly going off. So it could be confirmation. Your intuition could be ringing very loudly at this current time. Your ancestors could really be trying to speak to you because trains give like ancient energy. So your ancestors could definitely be trying to speak to you. I feel like there is something where Four of Cups, Three of Swords. There's something where somebody has betrayed the gift that God has given them. Okay? I don't know if you were like a gift to a family member by marriage. I really just feel like you're a gift for someone. And it's something with some. Okay. Why is this family member by marriage trying to confuse you? What is even fucking going on? Oh, so let me tell you something. This is what's very interesting. Um, what is very interesting is there's a family member that just kind of feels like you ended up a family member could want to make your forward movement very painful. A family member by marriage. Um, there is something about you coming from the bottom in the season. So basically, a family member is worried. A family member by marriage is worried about you getting an amazing next chapter. Okay, because maybe you've already done something where it made this family member feel like, whoa, your chapter and this chapter in your life is so amazing. You're able to do amazing things. And this family member by marriage wants to confuse you so you don't do more amazing things. Okay. This could have been a family member that's opposite of your person. This could have been a family member by marriage in your family. Put it to it resonates. But there could be somebody, a family member that a person opposite of you that you were dealing with. Um, this family member could have tried to confuse you. Okay. And I think maybe this person opposite of you wasn't able to see through that, but you could. And maybe this person doesn't realize that one of their family members is the reason for a break that was orchestrated by your spiritual team. And what's so interesting was you had a new chapter that was occurring when you were with somebody. But the moment this new chapter started coming in for you, this person, I don't, they just let somebody get to them real bad. And your spiritual team was like, whoa, a break is needed. Because you were able to see, like, hey, this could be a mother of your child. This could be the father of your child. But it's where it resonates. But I definitely do feel like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, this person didn't want something good to occur for you. Okay. I don't know. Like somebody opposite of you, their family member could have got really jealous about your guys' relationship in some form or some way. Cause they just might have, I don't know, the Queen of Cups with a temperance card. Like they just felt like you were very balanced, very I'm hearing crazy, sexy, cool. TLC could be significant. Don't duck from no action. What's going on? What is going on? Don't duck from no action. So there could have been something where just like you were, there is just something where like the action that this person didn't need to duck from was this new chapter that was coming for you and another person. It was specifically meant for you, but since this person, you were with this person, they get it, they were able to gain this next chapter with you. And they ducked the act. They like in a way let a family member sabotage them from you getting some sort of next chapter in your life. There could have even been something where this person kind of felt like they didn't know where they fit in your life with you starting a new chapter. And they just sabotaged it. They allowed a family member to sabotage a situation with you. Now, this is what's interesting. This family member feels like, well, since I sabotaged a relationship with you and this person, I'm also sabotaging your next chapter. Let me tell you something. Make them feel like some spell work that they sent to you and this person is probably going to work for this person. The spell work is going to work on. This was so interesting. The family member might have been trying to really just, truth be told, the family member just really just wanted to break our relationship up because they just felt like, I don't know, there was something going on where I don't know if they got jealous or they just felt in a way like, I'm not really sure what their fucking problem was, but it just seems to me that it seems to me that they just wanted you both apart. And I feel like things are still going to kick off for you, but it's not going to kick off for this person. So make them feel that this worked, that, hey, they took your relationship down, so they messed something up for you when the whole time nothing's messed up for you because you're 100% charged up. And you about to get a public victory. And what's so crazy, the public victory is going to hit even more intensely and be more bigger because it's just you alone instead of you and another person that's riding along with your victory. So this crazy enough works out for you, but it definitely could have been very painful for sure. Very, very painful, because I feel like this family member of our marriage wanted to make you feel like you're not balanced, you're not nurturing, you're not caring, you're not this, you're not that. And that is a complete bold faced lie. The beneficial thing is, I feel like you're closing a cycle. This cycle was needed to be closed. Your spiritual team seen everything that they needed to see, and they took something to spiritual court and said, all right, it's time to legalize this situation to where it can end and be finalized, and you can move on to a new cycle in your life. So this could have been a very, very long cycle. This could have been occurring for years, this relationship you were in. And I definitely feel like you had enough strength to close this cycle. Okay. I feel like you are thanking your ancestors. Your ancestors your ancestors definitely feel the love. You could be thanking your ancestors for giving you the strength, because maybe you could have prayed for this cycle to be closed. Maybe you just didn't have the strength at the time, or maybe, in situations we're just not fully fed up. And it's better for you logically to stay in a situation long as you're not getting harmed, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and so forth. And if you are, you have your boundaries to let a person know, hey, this is what I can take. This is what I cannot take. This is what I can deal with. This is what I not cannot deal with. But we all are in situations to learn lessons to get to our blessing. So I feel like it's better to just stay in a situation, if you're not harmed, to where you can just get fed up with it, because spiritually it's a lesson for you to learn. Okay. And I feel like that's what ended up occurring. You stayed in the situation until you just got completely fed up. And when you'll get fed up, when you start praying and asking your spiritual team, like, please release me from this situation that is no good for me, this relationship, place, person, or thing. And your spiritual team will definitely do just that, especially if they know it's been time to wrap something up. And I think something was supposed to have been wrapped up a while ago, which is the reason why something might have got to this point, okay, where a freaking family member, and it's interesting because I have an in-law card, and that didn't, you would have think that popped up. So it's either their, like I say, it's either their family member or somebody on that's your family who's a family member by marriage. Just put this real resonate. You'll know the reading, this mini general collective readings being different people viewing this. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to be different perspectives. If you want a perspective that adheres to you, book with your girl. Okay, amen. So I definitely do feel like somebody is a true weirdo. Okay, simple and plain. Somebody is going through their own mental warfare, because someone feels like you're in an elite group of people. You're educated, you have high social standing, you're wealthy, successful, you're refined, traditional, classy, and so forth. And there's just somebody that just feel like I say, somebody just sabotage the situation, because nobody can mess up anything for you unless you allow them. Okay. Unless you feel like you're not worthy for a situation. And I feel like, not you, my tribe, but I feel like there's someone opposite of you that felt like deep in their heart, they might have not spoken this with the tongue, but in their heart, they knew they were not worthy of you. It just took this situation to occur for them to be able to say, ha, I got something that can be able to sabotage something that I know I'm not worthy of, instead of just being a man enough or woman enough, but it's what resonates to you, to just say, hey, I'm not fit for this situation. I can't give you what you need. And I do love you dearly. I do care about you, but I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. So it's just best that we end this and end this on good terms before we, as I like to say, start hating each other. Okay. Because there are some relationships where when you're mature, and especially intellectually mature and spiritually mature, to understand, hey, it's just simple as a situation served its purpose. I don't have to have bad blood with this person. I don't have to hate this person. I don't have to see this person in snooks and owl for and fuck around and tell them to get out the store. You'd be like, why are you in the store that I'm in? I don't want to see them in the aisle for and feel like, you know what, I'm going to just go to aisle eight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes you just have to, it takes a lot of spiritual maturity to realize, hey, something is serve its purpose, and I can tell that this is not helping me emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. This is a very toxic energy. This is a toxic situation, toxic place, a toxic person. Is bringing out negative qualities within me, and it's just time. It's just time for me to let it go. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of maturity to do that. And I just feel like somebody was not able to do that. And somebody was not able to do it because they did not want to admit to themselves, like, hey, someone didn't want to admit to you opposite that they're not worthy of you. Literally, that's how someone opposite feels. But if anything, this just turned the situation sour to where now it's almost like, there is potential for it to be bad blood. There is potential for you to see someone in a store on aisle 4 and you might not even go to aisle 8. You'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person and I'm gonna just get up out this store because I don't want to see you, and for a good reason. Okay. Now you see, okay, this person see you in the store. They don't got a reason to go out the store because you're not the one that did anything bad to them. They probably did something bad to you. Not even probably, but this is what I'm getting in the reading. Um, I definitely feel like the beneficial thing is you are going to do something new financially, okay? There's something that you were not able to do financially when you were with this person, okay? So when this cycle closed up, it gave you some sort of strength to end this cycle and start something that you've been wanting to start for the longest in this cycle, but you weren't going to be able to do it if you were with this person, okay? Because like I said, what was to come next for you was specifically meant for you. Now, if you brought somebody along with you, cool. But it was genuinely specifically only for you, okay? You're meant to be with an elite group of people. You have an elite group. You have an elite energy, or there's something about an elite group that wants to deal with you, okay? These are people very sophisticated and very refined. And maybe there is something where this person kind of was a weirdo because they felt like they're not worthy of this energy, okay? Who the hell wouldn't want to be in this type of energy, okay? I don't think nobody would want to turn this down, but that's just the type of mental warfare that this person was dealing with. They felt like, oh, I'm not good enough. This person felt like if they're not good enough for you, how the heck can they be good enough for these elite group of people? Because this person might have feel like you're the person that's going to usher them into this type of energy. And like I say, I just feel like, truth be told, you need to get somebody out your life so you can actually do something financially new that you've been wanting to do. You've been learning something, and you're going to finally be able to do what it is you've been wanting to do. It just took for this person to leave you, okay? Or you to leave them. So basically, this reading is saying when you wrap it up, um, you ended up removing some dead weight so you can be able to get to the next level, okay? Um, I just feel like and you know what? There's also fast communication about people definitely knowing that you are cautious with who you're going to choose next. Like somebody just feels like you went through this situation and it's just kind of affected you. Not affected you, but it just kind of made you just be like, Let me focus on learning it. Like, there is somebody that honestly, genuinely, and it's very interesting because when we were at the temperance card, the main theme, somebody's energy was coming out crazy for you. And then, like, once I got into the reading, it's like their energy almost weared out. So somebody doesn't even feel like you're even interested in a relationship at this time. Somebody feels like, and this is kind of the vibe it's giving. It's almost like you don't even need a relationship, truth be told. Confirmation with the train. It just almost feels like you don't need a relationship. What for? What is the meaning for you to have a relationship? You know, maybe you could be a lover girl or a lover guy. But I just feel like you're at this point where you're just like, hey, if a relationship, but what's so? Pregnancy energy is significant. I will not lie. It's very significant. I don't know if y'all like open wide witch girl. It ain't the time. I ain't trying to have no kids, girl. Get that pregnant. How can I get this pregnancy energy off of me? Or you're probably like, yes, I've been wanting to have kids. I've been thinking about having a kids, being a mother, or having more kids and finding my person. Um, I definitely do feel like there's just something where somebody just feels like somebody can also feel like you're gonna end up betraying them with whatever decision you make. Somebody feels like you're gonna put something on pause, weigh your options, and you're still not gonna choose them. And you're going to go for focusing on learning something. Somebody feels like you're very into learning, very book smart, very educated. Maybe this is the reason why you are definitely going towards this group, or probably already in it. Put it where it resonates for you, or you're going to be welcome towards this group, because you're just kind of like, you're not just all about a relationship. And I feel like whoever your options are, there could be a lot of options that are kind of used to people that are just the only thing that um how can, what's the best way to say it, the only thing that represents them, that's the word I'm trying to say, the only thing that represents them is a relationship. Somebody's not used to that. Somebody is used to people just feeling like a relationship is the only thing that represents me. Okay, so I just feel focus on your money right now. Focus on your money. Focus on something new that you're learning and just put that money into whatever this is. And I feel like if you find the right person, they will come along. Okay. But right now, I just don't feel like your options are really all of that to even really be weighing on. Maybe this is why, maybe someone feels like you haven't even made a decision on who you're going to choose, or they feel like you're going to reject them when the whole time you could be thinking, my options really ain't even shit for me to even weigh. So, what is kind of the point? I'm just going to focus on getting some sort of knowledge or learning something new. This is the vibe of like, you're like, oh, I just got out of a relationship. I have a lot of options. Okay, who should I choose? This option suck. This option suck. Oh, this option's nice. Then you get to observing them and you be like, oh, never mind, change your mind. They suck too. And you just like, well, the the romantic aspect in your life is not going to be kicking off. So you might just have this vibe like, well, I might as well go sign up for a class. I might as well go learn how to learn how to cook. I might as well learn how to sew, learn how to knit. I might as well open up a bit. It's just this vibe of like this one aspect in your life is empty. So you're just like, well, let me go to another aspect that I can fulfill at this time. And it could be financially. And it's like, while this one aspect is not fulfilled or has a spot that's filled, at least these other aspects, I know I can fulfill the financial aspect for sure. The romantic aspect is gonna be a little guess. It's gonna be like up in the air because you might have to wait for somebody to come towards you. You might have to wait on divine timing. It's a lot that comes into romantic sector, but if it's about money, majority of the time you can automatically make your money move very quickly. It's fairly easy. You're gonna be in control of the money making move. You don't have to worry about nobody controlling your situation and so forth. You feel me? So I just feel like that's kind of what this reading is saying. Like you're gonna have a lot of options, and the whole time you ain't even gonna pick none of these options. Literally, that's the reading. So you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a beat from your girl. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything is under Open Wild Witch. My email is at openwildwitch@yahoo.com. Until next time, bye bye.